Deion Sanders made a huge announcement today. This is what the Colorado fans been waiting for. But when you come across this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you got your post notifications on so you know every time Simply Ball drops another hot banger. And if this is your first time coming across the platform and you're new to my channel, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. Post your comments, share the video out. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up. Let's get right off into it. Over the recent weeks, Deion Sanders has been looking for a defensive coordinator to replace Charles Kelly. But in his decision, he's been very methodical of thinking this out. Like Deion Sanders said, he wants to bring in the constant pro, right? So basically, there was names like Warren Sapp out there, Ed Reed, Ray Lewis. But what Deion wants to do is get somebody in there that has already had the knowledge of being a coach. So what he's doing in his decision-making process, he sat down with the team and the coaching staff and had a meeting to let them know that the person that they're going to bring in is somebody that has the knowledge. And Deion recently stated that he wants it to be one of these NFL guys that has coached in the NFL, because that's what he wants to bring to the table, to teach these kids, to nurture these kids, because that's what Deion wants the kids to do, to go off to the next level, and that's the NFL. So he wants to bring in a like-minded guy, a sound guy, such as himself, to teach these kids on the defensive side of the ball that already has the knowledge. So basically, Deion Sanders is looking for somebody that has the experience to come in and help these guys out. So over the recent days, like I said, in the transfer portal, Deion Sanders has addressed a lot of needs on the offensive side of the ball, on the defensive side of the ball. But everybody's waiting for the big announcement on the defensive coordinator. Now, he already has his offensive coordinator in place in Pat Shurmur. Now he needs that defensive coordinator to replace Charles Kelly. So Deion is being very patient and wants to bring in the right person to coach these kids. So Deion Sanders went on FS1 today on Undisputed with Skip Bayless and Keyshawn Johnson, and he basically gave us a glimpse, or he's basically telling us in the next couple days he will hire his defensive coordinator. So basically what he was saying is there was 4 potential candidates that was in the NFL, but he had to wait till the playoffs was over leading into the Super Bowl to give us the information on that. And he said that would only be fair. But he went on FS1 this morning and he spoke to Skip and Keyshawn, and this is what he had to say.
We looked at amongst the others where it was beautiful. It was phenomenal.
Beautiful. So, Coach, as you look back on all that transpired this past football season, your first in Boulder, what does it leave you feeling? What's your reflection on what all transpired?
We instilled hope in our fans, our student body, as well as the faculty and everybody associated with the Colorado Buffaloes. But now it's time to go cash in on that. Yep. It's time to go do it for real. It's time to put up or shut up and let's go get it. So we went out and not filled the roster once again, but we got some players in which we needed in valuable positions, especially the offensive line.
Yeah.
Prime, other than leaving the Pac-12 conference and going to the Big 12 conference, what will be different for you guys this year opposed to the way things ended last year?
The personnel, first of all, you know what you need, and you went out and got what you needed. The roster was so horrendous, we had to flip it. I mean, you know, you guys know, we inherited some bull junk. So we flipped it. Now we really have what we need, not just bodies just walking around aimlessly, as well as the coaching staff. And we're probably going to hire a defensive coordinator within the next 2 days, maybe today, maybe even today, but in the next 2 days, because we had to allow those pro guys to get all those interviews out now. We identified a few of them because I want a pro guy that it can teach and instruct at another level. That's what we have on the offense. That's what we pretty much have on the whole darn staff. Is guys that have taught and played the pro game, because that's where these guys are headed. And I want to give them the navigational system to get there. But I'm excited about the season, Key, and I feel like we have everything we need to be successful.
So, Coach, what percent better are you next year after your recruiting and your portal? What percentage leap do you think you could take next year?
Now, you see what Deion Sanders had to say when they asked him the question about the defensive coordinator, and basically stated he wanted a pro guy, like I stated. Also, there were some rumors out there that that his kids bought him a mansion. If you listen to the full interview on Fox Sports FS1 Undisputed, he said they was just looking at houses to make sure that dad was straight when they went off to greener pastures. Deion did say that, no, that wasn't a mansion that they bought. That was some houses that they was looking at. But as far as the defensive coordinator position, I think Deion is being real smart about this situation, bringing in the right guy. Like Keyshawn asked him about, the roster. He said, they inherited some bull junk. Sometimes Deion says some things that'll rub people the wrong way. And that's probably one of them that's going to rub a lot of people the wrong way when they hear this. But in the same sense, the defense has upgraded. The offense is upgraded. Now it's just the ability to bring in the right person to go along with the pieces to coach it in the right direction. But I've always said that, Colorado is trending in the right direction. Also, today they announced, the 2024 schedule for the Colorado Buffaloes. And the schedule looks very, favorable for Colorado. If the names on that roster are as good as on paper as they are on the field, Colorado should make some noise in the Pac-12. The thing about it is, with the strength of schedule, with the schedule being released, that plays a major factor in, being bowl eligible for the top four. But let's take a look at the schedule that they provided, and let's go over this. Their 2024 schedule. They're starting out North Dakota State, very winnable game. Nebraska, you saw what they did last year to Nebraska, another winnable game. And then they got their in-state rival of Colorado State, another winnable game. Baylor might be a tough game. UCF, very winnable game. Kansas State, that's a toss-up. Arizona, that's another winnable game. Cincinnati, Texas Tech, that's going to be a tough one. Utah should be a winnable game. Kansas and Oklahoma State. So there's very much a winnable, season for Colorado. And like I said, if the names on the paper work out on the field as much as they look good on the paper, Colorado is going to be something special this year. Like I've always said, they're trending in the right direction. Deion Sanders is doing a great job with this group. The recruiting staff has been excellent. Getting guys to commit, to flip their commitments to Colorado. A lot of guys from Colorado jumped in the transfer portal. But like Deion Sanders said, did we really need them? That's another thing that rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. But, the news of the day is the defensive coordinator position. And we might have some breaking news later on in the day that Deion Sanders has finally named his defensive coordinator. But right now, Deion Sanders is, looking into everything. He's probably interviewing these candidates. He's probably sitting down with them right now. I know Deion knows who his defensive coordinator is going to be, but he's going to break the news. And once that news breaks, simply ball dropping to bring it to you firsthand. But like I stated, Colorado's trending in the right direction. I know a lot of Colorado fans are looking forward to the upcoming season. It's a beautiful thing out there in Colorado, man. They're doing their due diligence, man. They're doing their homework. Guys are preparing. Guys are getting in shape. Guys are in the weight room. Guys are on that training facility. Not just, training. They in the classroom academically. I see Cormani McClain was an academic athlete of the week. He's in the books heavy. A lot of guys that are on that roster, man, they take their books serious as well. Not just their playing careers, but their books as well. Because like Deion said, a lot of these guys might not go off to the NFL, but they have other career paths they can go down because they're in the books, man. They have book smarts as well. So you guys, let me know what y'all think down in the comments section. Make sure you share the video out. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And this is going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K Sapp. We're going to catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
Another one.